Yo bros, this is Wii2PLAY deep into Boshworks of YouTube. I played Kirby, you guys have played Kirby. I feel like I played too much Kirby. So spoilers for Air Riders, but I've given you enough chances. I'm trying to put together the third legendary vehicle in City Trial. So I'm gonna take a break from Kirby by playing Kirby. There's a Kirby theme. And it's the 50th theme overall in Tetris 99! Woo! Now, I want to talk about Tetris 99, but because, oh my gosh, I fired this thing up and it just feels like I opened a time capsule. 999 tickets. And I'm also at level 1 star. It used to be level 99, but there's stars here because, of course, there is. I haven't played this game in a long time. And there was a reason for that. But I would like to not bore you with 5 minutes of details yet. So let's just jump right into it and get my overall thoughts on the Kirby Air Riders theme. I'm sure not getting Pokemon Legends anything for a while. 50 themes, guys! 50! I have not heard the music yet, but... Okay, so we're starting off with Florian Fields, and somehow I remembered that name. Don't know how, but I did. It's all the good old Kirby sound effects I know and love. Remember, this is Tetris 99, which means, there are other people here. And in case you haven't seen these videos before, welcome, welcome. It's great for you to be joining. But I'm giving myself only 3 chances, at least with this particular mode. And like I said, there are people, so, let's try to get the attackers this time. Let's actually try to do something about that before it gets unplayable. If at all possible. Now, much like a bunch of games, including freaking Kirby, I put way too much time into it where I've learned things. For example, the best way to get rid of people who won't leave you alone is to do combos. Also, via Tetris DS, I know how to do the T-spin, which I may or may not be able to show you. Probably not. I'm already being targeted. I mean, duh, I'm being targeted, but now that the silly little bar got as high as it did, now I'm gonna be targeted even more. Not exactly a fun time, where you're just trying to play as much Tetris as you can. So I'm already, ooh, yay, I actually got a badge, which is the attack symbol. I like that. Now, throughout these 3 rounds, I want to see just how far I can go. Can I at least get to the point where there are 50 players left, including myself? Because that's when the music will change. If I can do any better than that, it will be 10 people left, and that's a bit of a hard bargain, but here's how you do the T-spin. Perfect! Just like that. Ignore that right now. Why are they playing the main theme as... at that point? I would have picked the main theme as the first one that plays. it's not. That's just me, though. And right now, me is not doing a very good job. Get that bar way too high, but at least I am earning badges. Won't matter with the theming though, because it is trying to track how long I can keep going for. How many more people fall before I do. So the red screen doesn't exactly evoke comfort. It means I am about to screw the heck up if I cannot somehow get rid of enough blocks and not get destroyed by the other people who are playing this at the same time. You know, I say persistence, perseverance, and little stupidity does not mean that I can't get out of this bind. Look at that! I haven't lost a beat. I am doing great. I'm kind of a little on edge right now for multiple reasons, but I'm doing great. Certainly something I haven't always been able to say in the Tetris 99 video. You look back at some of my other videos, including the first ones, and whew, you can definitely tell that I have not been enjoying my time in my own apartment. But those times are over, thankfully. I just have to deal with whatever else happens outside my door frame in real life, in real time. But I'm so close to only 10 more people left. So let's spice it up a little bit. Nice! I'm not gonna say what that theme is, but you should probably know. This is my first round. Are we kidding here? There have been other times. Oh, here we go. There have been other times where I've tried just as hard and it has not worked out for me. Ah, that was close. That was so close. I almost got 50% of this filled out already. 2 more games half as good as that, and I will have the 50th theme. Which I kind of want to leave because I don't want to play against Fortnite for reasons. But I want to talk about the themings. Because at one point I was trying to play every single theme. But life happens. And it happens when I least expect it, and it happens to a point where it's a little too hard for me to bother trying. I have done every single special theme except for everything between 17 and 23. You know, the other Kirby one, apart from this Kirby one. Now look at this though. There are 2, count them, 2 special themes that are available in the shop. But if I'm gonna play every single theme, I'm gonna kinda need to pick it up between 19 and 23. So, I don't know if that's realistic. Yes, there are going to be weekends where you have dedicated time in order to try to get as many of these themes as you can. Or excuse me, the new themes when they drop. But I don't personally always have time for that. We jump from Special Theme 30 to Special Theme 35. Something that I'm not 110% sure if I showed you guys. This was Tetris's celebration. It wasn't on Theme 50. It wasn't even on Theme 40. Because, you know, 40 years, Tetris forever. No, they dropped it on Special Theme 35, so I'm super darn happy about that. Also, they don't have an icon for when you reach level 99. In Tetris 99. How does this happen? And why does it happen? So anyways, now I gotta do somehow better than what? 5th place? I already forgot what placement I got. So I still kind of wish that the main theme was the first theme that you hear, not Florian Fields. But the main theme is so special on its own right, I guess it makes sense. But if I were to, dare I say, try to play 99 lines again, which, don't do that. Don't do that. There are other things to do that are more worth your time, you crazy person. I'm talking to myself, by the way. Like, we've only seen a slight increase with the speed. You think this is fast? Try playing Invictus Mode, a mode you only get once you are the one and only person to win at a single mode of the main game. That you are the 99th person left. You destroy the second player playing. And then you get Invictus Mode, which is basically marathon mode, but if you hate yourself. Because it gets to a point, and I'm sorry I keep repeating the same lines again and again. We're not going to go with the over thing this time. But in Invictus Mode, the hardest level is when you can't see the blocks move on the stage at all. They're just at the very bottom of this. I was so close. I was so close trying to explain this without forgetting what I was about to say. I'm not doing so good this time. I don't know if you can tell. But the blocks reach the very bottom of the screen. I'll go after random this time. I'm sure that's not a horrible idea. Wow, you couldn't let me finish the sentence before you did that? Before good old Irony decided to bash down the door and say, "Surprise, motherfucker!" Get bodied! Bodied! Oh, you don't believe in irony? You don't believe in Santa? Well, I'll show you! Doomed, buddy, doomed. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. This is my commentary when I'm lost. When I've just lost. Yeah, that wasn't as good. I have to do a quarter better. Although I did reach, the point where there were only 50 people left, so that's nice. Now, I'm going to do an extra match. You must be asking why. Why would you do this? Well, like I said, I'm not sure if I showcase this mode. This theme. This was a theme that was available when Tetris reached its 40th anniversary and released the game that you guys haven't even seen on my channel because I'm running late on everything, Tetris Forever, which is more so just a museum of different Tetris games, some of which I did not know existed. Facts and trivia and a whole archive of other goodies. There's only one new Tetris game in that pack. At some point I want to make a video about it. I should probably be talking while I'm waiting on this. But I would like to make a video about just kind of the base experience of Tetris Forever, which would also include that one new Tetris game that is part of the pack. Meanwhile, today, I'm going to try to play Invictus Mode. So already, the blocks are dropping a little quickly. And I'll be honest, I've never played this game before. There were a lot of interesting, odd Tetris games that I've played in my past, some of which I have not showcased on the channel yet. But I have never touched a Super Nintendo, an NES, gosh dang it, Brenton, game of Tetris before. At least before Tetris Forever. And, you know what? I'm not even sure if I played this mode. I think I had the volume off when I decided I was gonna get this game. So I really only remember uploading a stream called The Last Time, quote unquote, that I played Tetris 99. And then I did Last Time Part 2 because it didn't work out the first time I tried to do the last time. And already I have lost. I mean, it's not over yet. So maybe. Hold on. Let me cook. Maybe I can still somehow win this thing. No. Okay. And that was the Invictus Mode! I love how everyone else is just level 99. I would have loved to stay at level 99. That, to me, is the spiritual ending to Tetris 99, to get to 99th rank. But, you can get to 99 star, and then maybe there'll be 2 stars, and then what will you do? Why go for 3 stars? But, I won't. There is a completely different Tetris game that I would play. Hold on. I was trying to do something, but I kinda lost the plot a little bit. Okay, so I want to talk about Kirby Air Riders just for a second. Because, and I am doing this in real time right now, I feel like 85 hours does not do justice to how much I played Kirby Air Riders. Particularly City Trial, where again, as I said, spoilers, you try to put together the third legendary machine, which is Gigantus, the boss of Road Trip. It is way too ridiculous how long it takes, when it comes to rounds. If you even get a chance to find one of the 3 pieces of Gigantus. And while all of that is happening on, I have the stupid wrong logo on the screen! It was Global Test Drive, and I didn't change that, not once! And I just felt like now was the time to mention it. But, hopefully I fix that eventually. I did finally achieve something I wanted out of this game. Not this game, but Kirby Air Riders. Speaking of that, I still need to earn the theme. And like I said, I get one more chance at that. At least on camera. Off camera, I'll get the theme, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the theme no matter what. By the way, Tetris 99 gonna go on hiatus again. We might not see it again until Theme 100. I don't know how many years that will take, but the game's still going strong, so I don't think it's much of a stretch. See how slow the blocks drop? I don't think it's much of a stretch to say that that could be possible, that we could see a 100th theme before Nintendo finally closes the servers for this game. Something that unfortunately poor Super Mario Brothers 35 didn't even get the chance to enjoy for like I don't know, a year. I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I'm not even sure the game was available for anywhere longer than a year. Pac-Man 99 still exists, and you guys still don't care. My point being is, we're playing Tetris 99 in the year 2025. This joke's gonna be irrelevant in a few weeks. But the game still exists. The game is still being played. Tetris is still a big deal. It doesn't matter that we have Tetris Effect. It doesn't matter how bad I'm doing. People are still gonna watch this, people are still gonna play it, and people are still gonna enjoy it. But not me, I'm out, dog! Peace! There are other Tetris games that I... Please stop that, Brenton. Want to play over any more rounds of Tetris 99. That was my fault. I can't even blame Joy-Con Drift because, you saw it. I'm playing the Switch 2. Not Switch 1, the 2. So Joy-Con Drift's not even an excuse. I'm just bad. So bad. I got the fun number. Nice, nice, real nice, cool, great, awesome, great. So as I was saying, I'm not coming back to Tetris 99 in a while. But, there are other Tetris things that I want to do. You know, Kirby Air Riders things I want to do, but I'm taking a break from that. At least for a week, or half a week, because I don't even have time to edit the videos that I properly want to showcase. And today, at this very moment that you are watching this, I'm going to my very first hockey game. That's right, I'm gonna watch a Canadian sport! I don't know why I had to mention it was Canadian, but your guess is as good as mine, and mine's better. But regardless, I still need to have some more content playing, and since I don't have time to make an edit of Kirby Air Riders, I guess we'll make an edit of Tetris. Friends, fans, fam, in a few hours, I am going to be playing Tetris Effect. And I'm just going to explain the rules right here and now. I continue playing the main mode on what I think is the hardest difficulty, at least the one that I've earned, until I lose. Once I lose, that's it. The video is over. Again, I just don't have time to edit a video for Kirby Air Riders. Kind of reason I did what I did yesterday. And if you don't have any context to that, too bad. You will not get context to it. But let me just say it this way. I defeated the secret boss in Road Trip. And I want to make a dedicated video about that and the 1 or 2 stages that I earned in Kirby Air Riders that you may or may have not known about. All that and a few other things when I get the chance, but let me just get you out with the outro. So, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Because it's going to be a long day for me in hockey when I have to wake up early. But until my next videos, until my next edits, and again, let me know what you would like to see. Until the end of 2025 and going into 2026 and seeing what else Nintendo is able to bring out to the Nintendo Switch 2, which is half a year old. My gosh, what happened to time? I will do my outro. This has been Wii2PLAY. I do not have anything else to say, so I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Take care out there, and I will catch ya later.